greeting everyone from Cambodia. Today we have a discussions on Cambodian-Thai tensions, perspective of the young people. So today I'm here with Mr. Richard Santos. He's a student from Australian National University. He also recently moved to Cambodia, and we want to hear his perspective, and also I myself as a Cambodian young generations also. Richard, you just recently moved to Cambodia recently, and we discussed a bit on Khmer-Thai tensions that starts to get like a lot of controversial since the class on May 28th. So what is your general perspective on these tensions?
You mean on this conflicts at the border?
Yes.
I don't have a long history in Cambodia, so it's just my perspective of this. I saw on the news before that this is not the first time this kind of issue is happening at the border area. And this time it's been brought up again. I don't know, I just feel it's kind of weird, especially at the situation of the globe is going nowadays. You see Ukraine and Russia, they start fighting, and then now recently the Iran and Israel, they start fighting, and now in Asia, there's a risk of war between Cambodia and Thailand. So I think it's kind of weird.
Yes, honestly, it's been I mentioned it so many times before that 2024 has the highest conflict in the world.
Yes.
Highest 56 conflicts since World War II, and 92 countries involved, which is insane because we only have 193 countries. And compared to many parts of the world, this is the regions Asia and Southeast Asia is the only regions that has, I would say, has less conflict. Currently in Southeast Asia, there's only there's conflict in civil conflict in Myanmar, and I don't think we can afford to
start another
war or break down another conflict. Like in Asia, it will be a mess. Like in our regions, because this is such a strategic positions, like strategic locations that could break like a larger war. From
my perspective, I think for Cambodia, Cambodian people is in a warlike people, and secondly, you can see from their religion, most of the Cambodians, they believe in Buddhism, and I don't think Buddha taught people how to fight a war. So I think it's the better we just and Thailand as well, they have a certain amount of people is believe in Buddhism. So you see there's comments between two countries why we only focus on the conflicts but not the peace.
Yeah, it's quite surprised when you point out that part of us. Because we used to have conflict with Thailand. It's not something new. We have the war between I think the most recent one, like in maybe the contemporary history, is the one in 1940-1941 Franco-Thai war that's also like affected or influenced by World War II, and we have conflict, we have tensions on Prairie Hill Temple in 1962, and then it's 2008 that the most recent one that I myself also witnessed. I'm from Bat Dam Bong, which is also the border to Thailand, and it was like a different situation compared to like the border part of Cambodia and Thailand is definitely like different compared to like people in the city. So it's not something new at all. And why it's like happened again and again in the history, and if this tensions is eased, in my perspective, I don't think if you ask Cambodian people or if you ask Thai people, do you believe that these two countries can coexist together, like in the future, like peacefully? I think there's a large majority of Cambodian and Thai still believe at certain point that these two countries can go to wars again. So, and we are both two country Buddhist, two Buddhist country. Cambodian, we have Buddhism as a state religion. It is only one of the two countries in Southeast Asia that has state religions. In Cambodia, 98% of Cambodian are Buddhist. And Thai, I believe a lot of Thai, majority of Thai people also are also Buddhist. And as you mentioned earlier, Buddhists taught us to have no revenge on each other, which is such a basic principle to peace. But why is that happen? Yeah.
But let's just hope it won't start a war between Thai and Cambodia, because like I mentioned before, it's already too many wars going on in the globe. We don't need another war in Asian nation.
You moved to Cambodia. When you decide to move to Cambodia, did you check on the political stability here, or do you have any perspective on is there anything like there's gonna likely a war or tension class? Do you have any preparations for that, or why you decided to move here amidst the tensions?
Because I think Cambodia is a developing country, but it's going really well this year, especially after President Xi of China. After his visit to Cambodia, there's a lot of establishment and a lot of contract between Cambodia and China. And with those cooperations going, I do believe that Cambodia will get better and better. So I would like to be a witness of that developing, and I want to see what Cambodia would be like after 10 years. So that's one of my reasons why I moved to Cambodia. And secondly, I was kind of been fascinated by Cambodia's religion and the culture and the part of the history. I think it's quite amazing. So
what is your impression when you move here and then you witness like all like the first impressions is that we are in the middle of tensions between Khmer and Thai?
It's a bad timing.
It's a bad timing.
I just been to Thai once, and I don't think people over there, they want war, but you'll never know, because nowadays with all the media, all the news, that you'll never know what they'll put on the news to guide people how to think about this event, because they can just put out some fake news to pull some strength, so people will get mad at Cambodia. They'll put out false news, but I'm not sure because I didn't check Thai news really, but there's a possibility, because when I was at Thailand last time, I think the people over there, it's quite generous. I don't think they're warlike people. And as you mentioned, there's a certain amount of people in Thailand also believe in Buddhism. So I do think a religion of a country will influence the political situation in the country as well. So I hope the Buddhist believers in Thailand and the Buddhists in Cambodia will stick together, stop the war.
I agree with you. Because we people, Cambodian or Thai, like no one want war. I don't think people want war, because if there's a war happen, if there's a clash happen, we are the one who affected the most. Everyone has their own ambitions. They want to study, they want to work, they have their own business. And if war happens, you can't even have a single dream.
Yes.
Because the only dream is to survive today.
Yes.
That is so basic. If war happens, there is no basic human right
Yes.
at all.
And as you mentioned about human rights, I think those are the things that we should be fighting for. That's the thing we should declare war on. Actually, you should more focus on human rights, this kind of things that make us human. Because this relates to civilization. Because in the past, when there's no civilization, people just fight each other. I stab you, you stab me, then I took your land, things like that. And do you think those are the days that create what us are today? Create us as a human today? I don't think so. That's just like apes, basically. And there's no civilization over there, and you can't see any shining point, any highlight of humanity over there. And every war is cruel. Every war is cruel. Path is so long that we've been through to fighting each other to gain what we have today. At this stage of time, we have a quite mature international law system. So why don't we try to sort it out in a lawful way, in a more civilized way, not just throwing rocks at each other?
Yeah, that's how we have international law. That's what law for.
That's why the international law is there for.
And which is our stand also, because Cambodian people and Cambodian governments currently we have a stand, like our political stand is to depend on international law, ICJ, and we want peace. We don't want war. Like our the government and also like the people. I don't think any sides really want war. So, and we have passed through many civilizations, many times, and we fight against each other for, I think, 800 years already. Thailand is Cambodia and Thailand have love-hate relationship. That's how I put in these situations. In the history, like at the end of Angkor periods, like we have a lot of war, like many times conflict with Thai, with Siam, even until now. But back then, there is no international law, there's no customary law, and we try to solve conflict by what we call sacrifice to defend our land, which I agree to a certain point, because as a nations from within a country, we born and we live to sacrifice for our country. But there is one thing that people forget, because we all are human beings. So there is one word for humanity. After all, we are Khmer and Thai. And it is such a basic principles that many leaders forget, that an important and necessity principle for a leader and for any other politicians is humanity, is empathy. It is so important that to be a good leader, you have to have empathy. You need empathy and humanity, because that's how you can serve your people. That's not just how you serve your people, but that's how you serve every human being. And we need that in this current situation right now, when everyone wants war, when the tensions go so high that we want to kill that nationality, we want to kill the certain group. People forget about what is it.
Yes, that's totally just driven by hatreds, and that's not good.
Yeah.
And yes, you're right. A leader should have empathy to people. Doesn't matter is it his people or it's people from other nation. And back to the beginning, we're all human. We're all the same. So why are we fighting each other, not loving each other?
Yeah, to the love part, yeah, I mentioned we have love-hate relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so to a certain part, we also like have similar cultures, and I would say Cambodian and Khmer language also have a big influence on Thai culture and also Thai language also. So looking into that perspective, we have a lot relationship, and there's a lot of Cambodian work in Thailand and live in Thailand right now, and there's also a lot of Thai in Cambodia, live in Cambodia also. Like our language similar, it is so easy for me to learn Thai, and
Yeah.
it is so easy. I think it's probably like
I think
take
it's,
less time
it's
for
coming
Thai
out
to
from
learn
a same region in the past.
yeah, like
Yeah.
there's like some influence like on the language. So for that part, we have a love relationship. If we can continue like to focus on that part more, then we can coexist together. And I can't wait to see like one day that we do a survey or a statistic as if conflict between Khmer and Thai in the future is likely to happen, and then I can't wait to see the majority people positively think that no, it's like France and Germany in the history. They were enemy, but if nowadays you ask any French or any German if they likely to go into war again, like no. It's completely different situations. This is from my perspective. Yeah.
You got a good point.
Thank you. Do you have any message to share with public people?
Both countries, they do believe in Buddhism, and for some reason they start to turn their back on each other. At this point, they start the conflicts, and it's just sad to see. It's pretty much sad to see. And even like a Thai, it's threatened. Say we're gonna cut off the internet, we're gonna cut off the support. But Cambodia, it's okay. Then you cut. If you threaten to cut, you're threatening us. Then we don't need your support. Then they cut it off. But the funny thing is, it doesn't really affect the internet over here. Sincerely, like I didn't really feel anything changed. And you see the reaction of Cambodia. We just you guys just okay, then let it be. But with the border issue, you stand your point and you try to manage to do it in a more civilized way. Because in two nations, it's the same religion. You got people believe same belief, and why is it necessary to start a fight, to start a war even? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I think you guys should be like the love part of what you mentioned earlier. It should be like, I consider you guys probably could be brothers and sisters. You don't have to like put it in today's situation. If we have issue, we try to sort it out in a more civilized way, not just like fighting each other. That's the worst way to put a thing to an end. Anyway, that's my perspective.
Thank you. Yeah, you remind me of the current tensions like in the Middle East. Because like in Middle East,
I don't really know much about the fight in Middle East though.
Yeah, I mean, many countries go into conflict because they have different religions. Like in Myanmar, there is tensions between Buddhist and Muslim, and in the Middle East is Sunni and Shia. So we go to conflicts like for different religions, like to defend our own religions, but Cambodia and Thai, we are both practice Theravada Buddhism, and Buddhists taught us to not revenge, and not revenge is such a basic principle for peace, not just like peace within society, but the peace within yourself. So
Yeah, you
I
can never
see-
put a revenge to an end because it will just be I hit you, you hit me, and oh, you hit me back, then I hit you back. Something like that. It will never
True.
put it to an end.
Yeah, like based on that,
Mhm.
it's such a basic fundamental approach to peace.
Yes.
It's should be like maybe we should take on that way more
Yeah.
to have more love with each other. And you mentioned about the internet and the electricity cut. From my perspective, it is less likely to have war because we depend on each other. It's because we have biggest trade export and import. We are doing business together. Like
Yeah.
we're doing business with each other. We rely on each other. Electricity, internet, or people. Yeah, and if you cut all the depends, then that's when we reach the point that there is likely war happen because you have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
After we cut everything, then there's nothing to lose. So what's next after that? Yeah.
Yes.
So do you have any message to the general public, like on our opinion discussion today?
Oh, not really.
Okay, so I think we can end the discussions today, and thank you everyone for your attention. And yes, I hope to see more people talking about peace rather than going into conflict. And thank you.